Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we're back once again for another Let's Play of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And it seems like, for how my voice is sounding, it's getting a little bit better, but I'm still kind of like in that same type of process where it's like I may have to kind of lower down my voice a little bit, just so that I can at least hopefully have a speakable voice without having to try to lose it throughout this entire video. So let's see how everything goes. Now, if you guys are wondering about what is happening within the episode that is going on out here for today, well, right now we are going to be making our return back to the said clock tower and hopefully try to at least reach on over to where the next said boss is going to be battling. So the next boss that is going to be happening here is going to be known as Kaurasuman. This guy is actually somewhat I want to say a little bit annoying in a way, but however, there is a type of strategy that you can't actually kind of block this guy into a corner and kind of just keep on attacking him every single time, and you should be at least somewhat okay for what the remaining part of this battle is going to be all about. And I will show you guys how exactly that we can go ahead and do something like this here. Now, as I went throughout here in the clock tower, you do want to make sure that you have yourself with the actual set timer within this type of way out here, just so that you can at least somewhat kind of make sure that your Alucard is going to be somewhat safe around within this area. Because if you don't actually have this the actual type of timer alongside with you, things within here of the clock tower can make things a lot more difficult than it actually needs to be. Now, we got this guy here known as the Cloak Knight. He can be a little bit of a problem, but what we're going to be doing is not really worry about him all that too much, because we're just going to be out here trying to pick up what he said, the extra type of HP and the extra type of heart upgrade as we go along throughout here. But now we got ourselves a little bit more moved into the actual said clock tower itself, but we're still trying to watch out for more of these type of sword lords out here. Just try to at least somewhat time how their jump attacks are going to be. But even if you do go and attack out with one of these type of sword lords, they will come out with another set type of enemy that's going to be like some sort of like vanish enemy, which you want to be a little bit careful about as well too, but either way, they're not that much of a problem. Now, just make sure to go and check around with any of the walls here, because there is some breakable wall type of stuff that is around within this part of the said clock tower that you could actually go and find some interesting type of things for. Now, I just went and learned something that I don't think I ever went and did before, was ever got to use the said pentagram item and try it out on a said boss. Now, I'm pretty sure that those type of items that when it says damage all enemies, technically you can't really damage out on the said boss, because it kind of makes things a little bit broken if that's what is going to be the cases. But yeah, unfortunately the pentagram item only works directly off of the actual set enemies itself. It does not work on the actual said boss, because they will just completely break the seal, and you won't be able to get them perfectly destroyed, so you will have to kind of do the battle on your own, which that kind of makes things a little bit nicer in a way, because if you are in somewhat of a type of challenge type of thing for yourself, and you kind of want to make things like a little bit more difficult throughout the game, then having that said type of item wouldn't really play any type of factor. You can just kind of just do it on your own type of pace. So we're just going to go and just keep on continue onwards a little bit more throughout here. And we should be able to reach off into a set type of breakable wall. And now, for someone like me that doesn't really have a whole lot of healing items, you kind of want to make sure to at least pick up with the said healing mail. So make sure that you do go and pick up with this, because this actually does heal you up for, I think, 1 HP, and that is just by walking back and forth. And now there is a little bit of a thing that I always like to do here if I don't actually have any type of HP or whatnot, or any type of HP healing items for that matter. And since we do have the healing mail, well, since this area is somewhat nice to go and walk around with, you can just keep on walking back and forth, and you can start regaining some of your different HP as you go along. So that's what we're going to go and do out here first before actually battling out with Kaurasuman, because I know that if we just come out here with just only having roughly around 3 or 4 HP, we're going to get our butts whooped, right? So we're just going to keep on walking back and forth as time goes on, and we're just going to keep on going until we actually manage to reach all the way up to max HP, and we should be at least somewhat good around with it here. So just taking a little bit of a look-see on our inventory items as we go along. As you guys don't know, we do have the Shimi tier now. That is a little bit of a much better item compared to the Gladius. So at least we have a little bit of a nicer item to go and do some attacking with. But now, since we got ourselves all the way up to the max HP that we do need with Alucard for right now, until we get into some more other type of levels, we can now go and fight off with Kaurasuman. Now, the one thing that you want to be a little bit careful with is when he starts shooting out the different type of said bats. But there will be a part where if you keep on letting him kind of like do his little jump air type of attack there, you can keep on doing your own jump slash and actually kind of stun him as you go along. So that's how we're going to do this right now. We're actually going to stun lock this guy every single time that he wants to try and do his little flying attack. But that's not going to happen anytime soon, so we're just going to keep on knocking him down. I know it's going to take a little bit of some time as we go on, but it makes things a little bit nicer without having to have this guy try to constantly use his different type of bat technique attacks and whatnot and try to cast out a lot more annoying problems than it needs to be. So keep on going, and I think we should be able to at least get ourselves into an RSL level up here. So there we go, and just like that, we knock him down, and we should be able to get another type of nice, good, another good life upgrade, so that we can boost up our HP a little bit more as we go. So very nice. Alright, so let's go and finally head on out of here, and we finally get ourselves a save point after such a long time going through the dreaded clock tower that we can just go and end off with this video for today. So with all that being said, I'll let this video go and play itself out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully my voice can get a little bit better as time goes on.